Hi everybody, welcome to the YouTube channel. It's Andy here, and I think I'll just clean my lens a bit here. Let's just get my bit. Yeah, so welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Andy here. Today we're outside, as you can see. It's a lovely evening, so I thought I'd come out and do it. And my beard's growing again. I shaved it off, and I don't know if I like it or not, but maybe it'll come off again. I don't know yet. We'll see what I think. Anyway, if you just joined us, a big hi, welcome. It's Andy here, and we're in St Neots, and we're near the river actually. I thought, let me show you where the river is actually, because we're very near it. And the river in St Neots is called the River Ouse, the Great River Ouse. That's what it's called. And I thought I might be able to show you it, but I can't because it's not there. We're near it, but we can't get to it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, if you just popped in, a big hi, welcome to the channel. It's Andy here, and we're outside. It's nice out here today, so I thought we'll give it a little go. The sun is shining, and yeah, we're going to have a little talk about anything really. If you haven't been to the channel, hi there, welcome. And I've done a few videos, and if you haven't seen them, if you get a chance, have a look. I did one about the takeaways in around St Neots, and the last one I did was in fact in Buckton, which is just outside St Neots. It was a Chinese. It was called the Sunflower House Chinese takeaway, and it was very, very nice. I enjoyed it actually. The food was quite reasonable. It come to, I think it was about £11, and it was honey chicken and Chinese fried rice as well. And I took it home with me, and we had a little eat, and it was very nice. And I would actually recommend there if you decided you want to try out a different Chinese. Also, I don't know if you watched a couple of weeks before that, I did a video about the Meldreth Motorbikes Club show, and there were thousands of motorbikes there, and that's worth having a visit. Tomorrow, I'm filming tomorrow, and we're filming once again in Meldreth, which is near Royston. There is an American car rally, and it's a charity for Tucker. Now, Tucker was a man who lived in Wadden, which is near the village of Meldreth, and he dealt with American cars. And he's passed now, but he was very, very well known for all these American cars. So tomorrow, I'm going to go down there, and we're going to have a look at the cars and see what there is. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some old Pontiacs, and in fact, I might find an old car, because years ago I used to have an American car as well, and it was, do you know, I can't remember. It was like a Pontiac actually, and it was straight six. They did a V8 engine of it as well, but it was straight six, and it was green with a cream vinyl roof, and I know it sounds horrible, but it actually looked quite good. Well, I thought it looked good way back then anyway. So tomorrow, this Sunday coming, yeah, we're going to do the filming of this American car rally in Meldreth. And if you actually live near Royston, and you know where Meldreth is, pop in and have a look at the rally, because evidently it gets very popular, and there will be a lot of cars there, so that should be quite interesting. If you just popped in, a big hi, welcome to the channel. It's Andy here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. That would be absolutely fantastic, and you know, please like and all that as well. That would be absolutely great. Okay, so what else has been happening? Yeah, so my last video I did was about a takeaway in Buckton, and the Sunflower House Buckton. Very nice takeaway. I enjoyed it. It's very nice, reasonably priced. As I said earlier, I had a honey honey chicken with a Chinese fried rice, and it was about £11 if I remember right, and it was uh, ah, it was good. I enjoyed it because we're doing some thing on takeaways at the moment. So stick around because there'll be some more coming out very shortly. Because I've been asked to go to some places as well. So we're going to go to an Indian one as well very shortly. And also, someone said me to visit Auntie's in St Neots, which is a Thai restaurant. And they do takeaway as well. So I might pop in there and sit down there and get something to eat there and we'll have a look and see what's happening. Okay, right, okay. Nermin Turks has joined. Hello, nice to see you, mate. I hope you're feeling fine. Thank you for popping your head in. As I say, that'd be great. We have a lot of uh, a lot of messages coming through now, which is fantastic. If you just come on, a big hi, it's Sandy here. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. That would be fantastic. Okay, and please like and also share. Okay, that'd be fine. Now, I'm waiting for Hubson Choice to join me. Now, I don't know where he is. He sent me a message this morning saying, when are you going live? Are you going live Saturday? And I said, yes, I am at 8 o'clock. But I have no idea where he's got to. Hubson Choice is a regular. He's from Bournemouth and he's I don't know where he is at all at the moment. Anyway, I'm sure. Oh, here he is. Hello, Hubson Joyce. Yeah, I was just talking about you. I've just been wondering where you were, mate. I was missing you. You know. I was saying that we've been doing the. I know you saw it. The Chinese takeaway. We're going to do some more takeaways. Actually, Hubson Choice mentioned that I should go to Lidl's and look at some frozen food there. And funny thing is, I actually did go to Lidl's today to have a look to see what there was. And I didn't buy anything, to be honest. Well, in fact, I did. I brought some, actually, I know it's out of season, hot cross buns, because I like them. So I brought some of those. So that was great. If you just come onto the channel, guys, welcome. It's Andy here. And as I said, we're filming tomorrow. Okay, you have some choice. As I was saying, tomorrow we're filming in Meldreth. We're doing American cars, and so that should be quite interesting. I mean, there should be all sorts there. It should be quite interesting. There might be some Mustangs there. I like the old Mustangs, you know. They always remind me of Steve McQueen for some reason. I don't know, but it should be. Should be quite interesting, and the weather's going to be nice tomorrow as well. I mean, we're suddenly having some really nice weather at the moment, and if you're of the old vintage like me, you might remember the '76 summer that we had, which was really, really hot. I can remember it very well. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the shirt. I'm glad you like the shirt, Hudson Choice. So. Yeah, so that's it. So if you're wondering where we are at the moment, we're outside. As it's nice, and it's nice weather. It's cooling down a bit now, but it's nice to be out and not in, which is nice, you know. So yeah, Hubs and Choice. I am planning to do some more food thing. Yeah, more Hubs and more food reviews and everything. In fact, funny thing is, a friend of mine said he watches a channel called Gary Eats, and he does a lot of reviews of foods as well. And he says I should do one called Andy Eats. But anyway, yeah, we're going to do a review of some more foods. Get a bit more banter with some of the people there, which might be quite interesting anyway. So, as I was saying, we're going back to the car. So, if you're around the Royston area in Cambridgeshire, in the village of Meldreth, there's this American car rally. And as I say, it's all a charity called Tucker's Cars. And as I said earlier on, it's a guy who lived in a village nearby, and his name was Tucker. And he brought and sold American cars, and if you had a problem with American car, he would come and sort it out for you, and you know, he knew all about it. As I was saying, I used to have an American car. I'm going back to the 70s, and it was I think it was a Pontiac, I think I remember it looked like, and it was green with a cream vinyl roof, which was, sounds a bit awful, but actually it looked quite cool. And it had green tinted windows as well. And I can't remember what colour the seats were inside, but it was cool. It had a straight six in it, but I know they did a version with a V8 in it, which was a lot faster. But it looked good, and also it was right-hand drive, so I could drive it over here without any problems, you know, without having to have, you know, steering wheel on the other side and have a job when you're overtaking another car or something like that, because that was a problem really. If you just come onto the channel, a big hi, it's Andy here. Welcome, big hi to you. Welcome to the channel. And if you haven't been here, I do videos about everything really. And at the moment we're doing some food reviews, which seem to be going quite well, to be honest. We did a few of them. So we did a bike show a few weeks ago. In Meldreth, which was a massive turnout. There was probably, it must have been over 1,000 motorbikes there, and it's once a year. Usually, I think it's the third Saturday in June, and that was good turnout. And of course, the weather was lovely as well. Good turnout. So I've not been to the American one, which is going to be tomorrow. So it'd be quite interesting to see what it's like. I hear it's good. Do I remember the Zephyr car? Yes, I do. Now, years ago, I'm going back to the 70s, I used to do banger racing, and we had an old Zephyr car that we raced actually. It was like a big old tank, but also back then, some of the cars, and you think to yourself, oh, should have kept it like the Zephyr, you know, the Zephyr, Ford Zephyr, should have kept that because it would be worth a lot of money. But a lot of people, because they were built like tanks, was the old Rover 90. Do you remember those? And they used to use them for banger racing, and you know, they'd be worth a lot of money now, really worth a lot of money now. But you know, talking about old cars, yeah, my first car was an A35, an Austin A35. And I brought it for, I think it was about £15. And you know, I can remember the registration number on it. It was VPW 941. And the reason why, because my memory is short, I can never remember things, but I can remember the registration number like that because VPW, because someone said to me, oh, very powerful wagon. And since that, it's stuck in my head. And 941, I don't know how I remember that, but I do that. And so that was quite interesting, you know. Banger racing, that used to be good fun. There used to be all different types of cars back then. And they used to do it near King Bolton, which is about 20 miles away from St Neots, I suppose. And but we used to drive all the way from Royston, put it in the back of a trailer, and I think about 5 or 6 of us used to go up there, and we used to get the cars for next to nothing, or buy them for about a tenner or something like that. We put scaffolding in there for the roll cage, and a full harness, and the radiator was taken out the front and it was put at the back. And sometimes it was an old radiator, or sometimes it was in an old oil drum, because they used to get hot. And they were the days. And had I been rolled? Yeah, I've been rolled several times in those cars. Actually, in some ways, it made you a good driver, because you learn how to get out of situations quite quick, really. But yeah, good old days. I say going back to the 70s then, and yeah, I don't think you could do half the things what we did back then because of health and safety, you know, because I don't think they will allow it at all. So if you're coming back to the channel, big hi, welcome, it's Andy here. Yeah, we're talking about anything really. We've been talking about the weather, we've been talking about banger cars, and we've been talking about motorbike show and American cars, which which is going to be a show out here very, very soon. So I'm going to do some, back to videos, I'm going to do some more foodies because they seem to go quite well and people quite like that really as well. And to be honest, I'm not really a foodie person. I don't know much about food. I know quite a lot about vegetables and herbs and stuff like that because that's my line of what I do over here, importing stuff. But cooking wise, just because I can't cook for a toffee, to be honest. No, I'm a useless cook. But I'm a ping chef. You know, I put it in a microwave oven and wait for it to go ping and it's done. But you know, that's me. But I do know if I like something, I know I like it. You know, and that's it. I mean, some people, it's all very subjective, isn't it? Really, because some people like that and some people don't. So I think I'm going to try an Indian restaurant next. I don't know anything about Indian food really. I know curry food and that's it. And I haven't had many Indian meals at all really. Chinese I'm all right with. So I'm going to go to an Indian restaurant. I'm going to ask them a good something for me that I might like, and he could get him to point me in the right direction. And I think we'll film that and see how it goes and see what it tastes like. And I have got I have a restaurant in mind actually, because a guy asked me if I would film there about a year and a half ago, and I never did because I never had time. But now I got a little bit of time, I might actually do that. So I might do that, film that next week sometime. So we'll check out the food on that. So it'll be quite interesting, yeah. Well, the sun's going down slowly, but it's still nice. I don't know if some of you had a job to sleep last night. I slept quite well last night, but I know a few people said it was miles too hot to sleep. I don't. Yeah. Right. Hubs choice. I like the girl in the kilt at the at the bike show. Actually, I don't remember that one, to be honest, really. It wasn't the guy wearing a kilt, was it? I don't know. I can't. Maybe I should look back and see what I can see. I've seen Hubs and Choice. I think it's very busy where you are down in Bournemouth, because the weather's been absolutely lovely. I bet he's been actually packed in a job to park anywhere. I would have thought, really. I thought of going down to the seaside here in East Anglia, go to maybe Great Yarmouth or Hunstanton or Clacton, but tomorrow's out of it because we've got that filming to do. Maybe next week sometime. I don't know. We'll have to see. What it is. Yeah. So the beach was packed. I'm sure it was. And I think the ice cream sellers were doing very, very well as well. I think you make a lot of money if you're an ice cream man this time of the year, wouldn't you? If you get all the ice cream and everything. Yeah. And cars could not part. I can imagine. And I can imagine there'll be a lot of short tempers as well, especially with the hot weather and everything, So, that's it. Guys, if you just popped in, a big hi, welcome to the channel. It's Andy here. Yeah, and we're talking about anything really. It's a Saturday night, and it's a warm Saturday night as well. It's really nice. It's nice to have an evening when you can sit out in a t-shirt and just sit and relax. And I was walking through the town earlier on, and there's a lot of people just sitting around in their t-shirts and shorts, just relaxing. And one thing that I will miss when I'm in Uganda, this time of the night, the midges will be getting you, But luckily here, there's nothing at all. It's fine. You don't get really bitten. There's not many midges here at all, especially ones that bite you anyway, which is good. But I'll tell you what, it's a lot around at the moment, and wasps. There's a lot of wasps about, I don't know. Did I watch the killing of the guy in London for the watch? I heard about it. Yeah, it's outside one of the big hotels, wasn't it? Yeah. It makes you wonder, actually, when you're going to London, is it safe? You know, especially if you've got an expensive watch. A friend of mine has got a Rolex watch, you know, and I think wearing that in London, I think I would be a little bit, you know, a bit worried about it, to be honest. You don't know, you know. Uh, some of these guys with knives and all that, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Yeah. But and they stole, and so I gather it was like a 5 or 6 grand watch. So it wasn't absolutely, you know. I mean, it's still a lot of money for a watch. I'm not saying it isn't, but you know, it's a lot of. It's a you know it's a. Thought it might be a more expensive watch. I don't, you know, we don't know, but makes you think, doesn't it? It really does. I think when I got my Apple Watch, you know, I thought that was a lot of money. You know, how much are they? About 350, something 400 quid, something like that. You know, I think that's a lot of money. I mean, there's I can remember buying watches for about £90. You know, I mean, you could buy a copy Rolex watch for about £80, couldn't you? A real one that looks really like the real thing. You know, and you could lose your life over something like that. It makes you wonder sometimes that London is becoming a bit of a bit old, if you know what I mean. It's not good at all, is it? So, and talking about some things like that, yeah. What about this one in and one out business that Starmer has come up with? What a lot of rubbish that is all about, isn't it? Huh? I can't, you know, we're going to get, they'll come over, and then of course the human rights will be saying, oh, you can't deport this person, you know, because he's so and this and that, and it's just going to be problems, isn't it? Absolutely going to be even more problems. I don't know. I think we should do what the Australians did, and that would have been the end of that, and then just slow it all down a bit. I don't know. That's my political view anyway. If you're from St Neots, a big hi to you, yeah. I see they still haven't finished off the Market Square at the moment. They said that, I think it's Stephen Ferguson said that they're going to be, they're going to wait for yellow flagstones to finish it off. And that was, what, 2 months ago? And nothing's happened at all. Yeah, yeah. That's right, option choice. One out, then try again. Yeah, that's right. Very, very true. I don't know what they're thinking of. I really don't know. It makes you think, doesn't it? Really does. So it's a bit ridiculous, really. I think, really, to be honest, of all the things that are happening about it. So I don't know what they're going to come up with next. I don't know. Be interesting, won't it? So what else we got to say? Part of my voice is starting to go. I'll be doing a TikTok a little bit later, really. So if you got TikTok, why don't you come over on the TikTok when I go back over there? That's Andy Ward Explorer. Come over there and we'll have a chat over there, and that'd be quite interesting, I suppose, to see. I think I'm going to call that quits at the moment and actually go over to TikTok now. I want to say thank you very much for popping your head in. I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and please like and please share. And if you haven't watched the Chinese takeaway video, watch that, and also any other videos that I have. And tomorrow, as I said, we're doing one down at the American car rally. So we're filming that tomorrow, and that'll be online in a few days' time. So, oh, look, no, I just fancy turning round, that was all. Just turning round, that's all. No, I haven't got piles. Anyway, once again, guys, thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you a little bit later. And if you want, catch me on TikTok, which I'm going on to now. I'll see you later, mate. And Matt Carter, thank you very much. Enjoy your vids. Oh, thanks, Matt. Much appreciate that, mate. I do appreciate that. As I say, there's a new one coming out soon. I'm filming it tomorrow. And if you're into American cars, you might find it interesting. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you on TikTok. Bye for now. Bye-bye.